Alright, Brush Monkeys, welcome back. And this week we are painting Dita, Steampunk Witch from Reaper Miniatures. And she is a metal miniature. She's got lots of nice crisp detail to her. She's got, you know, typical witchy hat and broomstick, but she's also got some steampunk things. Like she's got a little, I don't know if that's a goggle or a little device on her hat. Her broom's got some kind of little device on it. But yeah, it's all good. And of course, you know, in typical witch fashion, I'll be painting her mostly in dark colors like blacks and grays, dark grays. Got Black Templar, Eshin Gray, all this kind of thing. I got a little shyish purple for this skirt and this overskirt and her bustles there. But her skin is going to be pale green with coily green shade, nightmare black hair. And of course, because I used one of the last of the brick bases from the Carnival series, I've got end in yellow out for the brick. So can't have a witch without a yellow brick road, right? So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be. I think she's going to look really good when she's done. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get started on her. All right? See you soon. Bye. Okay, so I got a fair amount done on our gal here. I got the skin done. Got her lips done, you can see. It looks really fantastic. Got her hair finished. There it goes down her back. There's a couple little places, like right between the puff of the sleeve and the sleeve of the glove here, that just showed a little bit of skin. So I painted that. Painted the skin on the stockings here, right above the stocking. And of course I painted the broomstick, the leather bit, and the straw of her broom. All these little bits here will be bronze. And the bronze I'm gonna do with this True Copper from Army Painter Metallic, and I'm gonna highlight it with the Evil Chrome. Now, those of you who saw the Negenda videos saw how awesome that Evil Chrome looks. I think it's gonna look a really great bronze highlight over the copper. And I think that's going to have a nice steampunk look to that broomstick. These little spots down here, these little squares around it, are going to be Army Painter Metallic Green, as is this little bit up at the top, and this little dot on her, this little lens thing on her hat, just to give some spot colors in there. I think it's going to look really fantastic. Up next is her blouse and her underskirt. Her underskirt here, the ruffled part of it here, is going to be Black Templar. The blouse here, and let me check my notes here. The blouse is going to be Eshin Gray. The stocking right above her boot here is going to be Eshin Gray. And I believe that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. And probably the metallic on her glove there too. I don't know, haven't decided yet. But that's what I'm going for now. So I'm going to pause here and get those done, and then we'll come back and see how she looks. Alright, bye. Alright, I've made a lot of progress on our girl here. Done with most of the colors except for the metallics and the purple on her. And that's going to be a really dark purple. It's shyish purple, which is almost black. So that's going to look really nice along with the rest of those dark colors. I changed things up a little bit. Instead of doing the Corvus black on her bodice and hat, I decided to do the Black Templar, the same as I did here in on her skirts. That was originally going to be the only Black Templar. Then I did the Black Templar there on her bodice and her hat. The Corvus black I saved for her hat band and the gloves. The undergloves there. Then this over gauntlet you can see is just a slightly darker black, or blackish gray, and same with this one. Those are the Vallejo black gray. So I've got the shyish purple on her skirts here, and I've got the metallics on her arm bands, her hat, her broom, her belt, and her necklace left to do. And I think she's got some little metal bits here and bobs here and there on her shoes, but I don't know that I'm going to bother with those. So I'm going to go do the shyish purple right now, and then we'll come back and take a look at her before I do the metallics. Alright, see you soon. Alright, so I just put the shyish purple on her, and I am ridiculously happy with how that looks. That really looks good over a bunch of folds and creases in the fabric. It's still wet, obviously, but it's going to dry. But it's going to dry that really nice dark purple. I've had problems with this color in the past, and it looks almost black. This one actually highlighted and shaded the way it was supposed to, and it looks really fantastic. So I'm really liking that effect. I'm going to go ahead and go do the metallics on this gal now. And I think it's going to be really fantastic when it's done. But yeah, the metals and the basing is all I got left to do. So I'm going to take a couple minutes break and let that shyish purple dry, and go start in on the metallics. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, I have just been banging out the metals on our gal here, and they look really fantastic. The I was right, the Evil Chrome, I had to go look it up. The Evil Chrome over the True Copper looks really fantastic. Did that on her armbands, the fittings on her broom, her hat, little decoration there. Did all that. It looks really fantastic. I did the glitter green, the metallic green, in only 2 spots. I did it on the little thing on her hat and this gemstone on the front of her belt. I also saw that she was wearing a choker, so I did that in the black gray, the same as her boot and her gauntlet here. The gunmetal on her hand came out quite a bit brighter than I thought it would, so I'm going to give that a wash of Nuln Oil, and then give it a dry brush of Necron Compound. I was going to give it a Necron Compound dry brush anyway, but I thought the gunmetal metallic was going to be darker to begin with. Now, I know I said I was going to do this little bit and these little bits here in the metallic green, but I decided that being a witch, her broom was going to have to help her fly, and it was probably going to be some kind of little magic thing, like magic technology thing to do that. So instead of just making it metallic green, I decided I was going to paint that white and then paint it with a Tesseract glow, like it's some kind of magic engine kind of thing on the broom. So I'm going to go do the Nuln Oil on her hand here. I'm going to go paint the gemstones for the engine stones, what have you. And then we'll come back and see how that looks. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, I've gotten her Tesseract glow painted on her gemstones there, or the stone in her, the little stone right there in her broom and the one on her end. I got Tesseract glow painted on those. I also got the base cleaned up with the gray sear, so that's all ready to go. The arm has been shade washed with Nuln Oil. It's Nuln Oil gloss, so I'm not entirely sure if it's like ready to go yet or not, but I'm going to give that a little while longer to dry, and then go back in with the Necron Compound and kind of pick out some of those highlights. Although that looks pretty good the way it is. I'm kind of happy with the level of detail that came out of it after I just put the Nuln Oil wash on there. And the Nuln Oil didn't dull down the gunmetal all that much. Like it kind of looks like that was the effect I was looking for. So I may skip the Necron Compound. Shad just leaves the basing, the Iandin yellow on the base and the black base band. So she's getting pretty close to being done, and I'm really liking how she's coming out. She really looks fantastic so far. So I'm going to pause here and go do the bricks. And then I'm going to take a little break and let that dry. And then when we come back, we'll decide whether or not I'm going to do the Necron Compound on the arm before I do the base band. So, see you soon. Bye. Alright, so the all the washes are dry and everything. The Yellow Brick Road came out so much better than I thought it would. I really love how the contrast paints work on flat surfaces like this. Like, you get so much great variation in color. Like, some of the bricks are darker than others, some of the bricks have parts of them darker than others and parts of them lighter than others. and it's just great variation, kind of that natural variation in color with those, with that contrast paint on a flat surface. So I really like how she came out. I also got to looking at the arm. I think is going to be fine the way it is. I don't think I'm going to. Let me see if I can zoom in here. The arm looks fine by itself. Like, I don't think I need to do the Necron compound on top of that. That looks really good with just the Nuln Oil and the gunmetal on there. So I'm going to leave that as is. So yeah, she's pretty well finished. I'm going to paint the base band, and the next time you see this gal, she'll be completely done. So, see you soon. Bye. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, our finished Dita Steampunk Witch. I think she looks really fantastic. I'm really happy with how she came out. So thanks for watching, and next week we'll be doing something else. I'm not sure what yet, but this was fun. It was a fun little miniature to work on. Great sculpt from Reaper Miniatures. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun painting her. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, go ahead and click subscribe. It's like over here somewhere, right there. Those will both help with my YouTube numbers and bring me that much closer to monetizing this channel and being able to do what I love to do full time. If you want to get your hands on some of the miniatures I've painted here, visit our Instagram and Tumblr pages. I post pictures of both of those on a regular basis. I post videos on TikTok on a regular basis, mostly to direct traffic here to the YouTube channel, but you know, there's some other stuff there that's kind of cool. So go check that out. And if you want to show some love for your favorite monkey-based miniature painter, go check out our merch store at storefrontier.com/flyingmonkeystudios to get our t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, can cozies, aprons, face masks. We've got all kinds of stuff there in a bunch of different colors, including tie-dye. We've got some tie-dye shirts on there if you want to check that out. So go check that out. Go check us out on our other social medias and follow us on Twitter for updates on the channel as well. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.